Welcome back. We want to welcome to the show Jennifer Baker and David Benedict, which I don't have very much trouble saying.
I know, Benedict.
They're going to be having an open house, and they're going to be talking about Ray Grass right here on the show, about some of his photography. And this open house is at the Heritage Center, and this is the Baxter County Historical and Genealogical Society. When is the open house?
It's going to be Sunday, June 1st. It's a fundraiser. It's going to be noon to 3. So this time we are charging $10 and serving old-fashioned beans and cornbread,
Oh, yeah.
dessert, and water. And as part of that is the showing of some of the Ray Grass photography, which I brought a few of the pictures
Okay,
along.
all righty.
And who is he? Because
Ray
I didn't
Grass
realize
was a
who he
photographer here from the late 1950s to the early 1980s. He took like all of our school pictures back when I was in school, believe it or not. Some of us have changed a tad.
Just a little.
We're going to have a
Let me
display.
see. It's on. It's on, Gil.
All right. We're going to have a display where we're going to have a guess who this is contest. And we're
See if
gonna-
they can guess that one.
See, I know who it is,
told
so
them.
yeah.
Okay.
Do you know? You probably don't know.
Let me see. No, I don't. I do not know.
This is Monty Manchester.
Let me see. Hang here for a second. He's having trouble with it.
We're having
Now we'll try.
technical
Maybe he's on the
difficulties.
wrong channel.
This is
There we
Monty
go.
Manchester, back when he was 20 years old. And we've got several pictures that we're going to be displaying. And there'll be a guess who contest. Anybody recognize this? Larry Nelson used to be president of the bank, People's Bank. So we're going to have several of these type of pictures too. This one is fairly well known. Beta Shed.
Oh, okay.
So he did a lot of photography for a lot of
He
people in
did.
the area.
The Ray Grass collection was acquired a few years ago by Chris Nosari, Home Mortgage, and he and his wife Kelly donated it to the Historical Society in February. And we don't know exactly how many
This might
pictures
be.
are in it, but more than 10,000.
Yeah.
There's that.
What's
Bridge.
interesting is he had the foresight to take pictures of interesting things that we would be interested in years later, instead of just people at a
He
picnic or
took
whatever.
family pictures, portraits, he took school pictures, he took pictures of businesses, pictures of local
The first fire department,
buildings.
City Hall.
And as you go through the collection, which we're gradually doing, you discover interesting things all the time.
Was he from here, or did he just?
He took my senior pictures. I don't know where he was born, but he was like the only photographer for many, many years in Mountain Home, so very well known. So we thought, as part of a fundraiser, because the Historical Society needs money, as a lot of places do, that we would show some of his pictures and have be in some club. And also that week, this is going to be on Sunday, June 1st, but also this week we're having a flea market, and we are accepting vendors for this flea market. It's going to be June 6th and 7th at the fairgrounds, and so if you want to rent a booth, this 9x9 booth is $35, 9x18 booth is $50, and you call Kathy Lewick at 404-3474.
Okay.
And we'll have all sorts of interesting stuff with that.
But your main thing is the open house, and that's coming up June the 1st at noon, to 3 o'clock.
Yes.
And there's a $10 admission for adults and $5 admission for children.
Yes, 4 and under's free.
Yeah, okay. All right.
So we're excited about that. We're at 808 South Baker, which is next to Hamilton Shoe Store. People know where Hamilton Shoe Store is. It's right next to where the Baxter Theater used to be, and it's the First Security Bank's across the street from us now.
Okay, the Baxter Theater that was on the west side, is that right?
Yes.
And they tore
that's
all
correct.
of those buildings out of there.
No.
Which side is that?
Same buildings are there.
Same buildings are
It's
there,
where the
yeah.
trust
But
department
they've
is
all
now.
been-
Okay,
This is
okay,
it.
that's what I was asking about,
I
yeah.
think that's
First Security Trust Department's in this building now. We're like 2 doors down from this, 2 doors north.
Okay.
But we're next to Hamilton Shoe Store, but the address is 808 South Baker. And you can just drop in, have some, we're going to have different types of beans so people can try different kinds of beans.
Oh, there's different kind of
Very
beans.
nice.
Yeah, everybody's cooking their own favorite recipes, so
Oh, how
Okay.
it'll
fun!
be fun to sample the beans.
Well, good luck with the event. I think this would be something that people will be very interested in seeing. You said there's over 10,000 pieces in this. How many of the items will be shown at this event?
However many I can get printed, 30 or 40.
Okay, okay.
I think it will be more than that,
Maybe
Jennifer.
more.
I think
David's
you
going to
get
help me
more
print
than
some
that.
off. I'm trying to advertise them. It's taking a while.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to enlarge them, put them on display. A lot of the pictures are just in negative form.
Right, okay.
Most of
We
it.
start with negatives on a
I
lot
think
of
that's
them.
wonderful. Not being from here, that gives me a very good feel for what the community was like back then.
Yeah,
I
as
look forward to seeing it.
since we've had the collection, I've been able to look back and find pictures of my family members and so on. And that's one thing that the public can do. If they think that somebody in their family was photographed by Ray Grass, they can give us the information and we'll see if we have a
We
picture
have a
of it.
form they can fill out. We won't do anything at the open house, but we will look it up later and contact them and let them know if we
Well, that'd
found
be
anything and if they
interesting,
want to order anything.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And anybody that lived in this area in those decades had a good chance of being shot by Ray Grass.
And he was out probably every day. Well, thanks so much for being here. Again, the open house is June the 1st from noon to 3.
Yes.
And the address again?
808 South
808
Baker. Next
South
thing
Baker.
I'll just repair.
All right, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Judy Fagan and
And?
Sonia Rand is here to talk about a benefit for the veterans. Stick around, stay with us. You're watching 726 Mountain Home.